So 3 space.
No.
Okay, we're back, and it's now time for me to do my 4th game of Jeopardy! Platinum Edition for the Game Boy. This is the original run. So far, in only 3 games, I have won $70,000. Let's win more, huh? Take it on Chris this game. Here we go. And we have these as the categories. We're going to deal with state symbols, travel and tourism, television, English history, Old Testament, English history 100. After King John's death, altered forms of this document were issued in 1216, 1217, and 1225. What is the Magna Carta? English history 200. In 1760, King George II became the last sovereign buried at this London church. What is Westminster Abbey? English history 300. Hey, Tiger. Oh, I got the daily double. Let's do the maximum of 500. The ceremony of the keys has been performed at this London landmark for more than 600 years. What is the Tower of London? Alright! English history 400. In 1360, the Treaty of Brittany brought a brief period of peace during this war. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, the 100 Years' War. I didn't think it was that, but... Oh, well. State symbols 100. The state beverage of Mississippi, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. What is milk? State symbols for 200. This state's emblem is a beehive. What is Utah? A state symbol is 300. The pecan is the state nut not of Georgia, but of this neighbor to the west. What is Alabama? We'll go with state symbols for 400. A bucking horse is the official insignia of this Rocky Mountain state. Let's say what is Wyoming? State symbols 500. Connecticut chose this first nuclear-powered sub as its state ship in 1983. It's the USS Nautilus. Oh, okay. English history for 500. In 1085, William I commissioned this book, a survey of England's land holdings. I don't know that one. The Domesday Book. Okay. Old Testament 100. And he was 600 years old when the flood of waters was upon the earth. Have it between two of them. But I will say who was Moses. It's Noah. Ah, frick. Oh well. Yeah, it's a 50-50 for me, but oh well. Old Testament 200. This king of Israel began his career as a harp player in King Saul's court. Let's say who is David. Old Testament 3. Moses' spies reported that the land of Canaan was flowing with these two items. What are milk and honey? I'll go with Old Testament for 400, please. He dreamed of a ladder which reached up to heaven. Who is Jacob? Old Testament for 5. After the death of Moses, this son of Nun became leader of the Israelites. And time ran out. Let's see who it was. Looking for Joshua. Joshua. Television 100. The real first name of this MASH head nurse was Margaret. Who is Hot Lips Houlihan. Television 200. Nurse Daniels shot Dr. Peter White on this series set in a Boston hospital. What is St. Elsewhere? Television for 300. She played widowed nurse Julia Baker on Julia. Diane Carroll, that's right. It's the main attraction in Pike National Forest. What is Pikes Peak? Travel and Tourism 200. The Seward Silver Salmon Derby is an annual summer event in this state. What's Alaska? Travel and Tourism for 300. This New York City complex contains the GE Building and Radio City Music Hall. What's Rockefeller Center? Travel and Tourism 400. The gravesite of Man-O-War is in a Lexington horse park in this state. What is Kentucky? Travel and Tourism for 5. This Central American country is bisected by the Trans-Isthmian Highway. What is Panama? Let's finish up television. Or let's go to television for 400, I mean. Known as Mr. Warmth, this comedian played Daddy Dearest to Richard Lewis. Who is Don Rickles? Television 500. This comedy that debuted in 1965 was set in Stalag 13, a PAL camp. What's Hogan's Heroes? That just leaves the other travel and tourism category. 100. Pierre Cardin makes a 6-piece set of this that comes with a 10-year, 10 million mile warranty. What is luggage? $200. You have to lean backwards over the edge of a castle if you want to kiss this Gallic landmark. What is the Blarney Stone? 3. In 1991, the 20th annual International Fanfare in this U.S. music city was sold out before it began. What is Nashville? $400. Bruges in this country is known for its medieval atmosphere and Gothic architecture. What's Belgium? Now the last clue. This capital city boasts concert halls named for Smetana and Dvorak. So what is Warsaw? Oh, it's not Warsaw. Oh, frick. Might be Moscow. But I am going to finish the Jeopardy round with $5,800. No, it's Prague. Okay. Oh well. Let's begin. The body human 200. Cementum is the hard, bony outer layer of tissue that covers the roots of these. What are teeth? Body human 400. It's the term for a narrow tube or passageway like the auditory and alimentary. What's a canal? Body human 600. Four neck veins, 2 internal veins, and 2 external veins share this name. What's the jugular? Body human 800. The encephalon is another name for this organ. What is the ear? Might be the inner ear. No, the brain. The encephalon is another name for the brain. Body human 1000. The carpus is a collective term for the 8 bones that make up this joint. What is the wrist? Yay! What other categories do we have? We have slang, the earth, sport played, U.S. geography, relatives. The earth for 200. The movements of these cause volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. What are tectonic plates? The Earth for 400. Of the 3 types of rock, the one gneiss is... What is igneous? Ah, no. It's metamorphic. Okay. The Earth for 600. Term for the valleys that are the deepest part of the ocean floors. What are the trenches? The Earth for 800. The bulk of the Earth is contained in this silica-rich layer. The mantle, okay. The Earth for 1,000. These land masses are generally classified as continental or oceanic. Islands, okay. I will take relatives for 100. It's the form of address for a nun. What is sister? Relatives 400. In the 1960s, old fashionable glasses and dresses were named after this relative. I'm gonna take a guess and say it was Mother Teresa. It was a guess, but I wasn't sure. Oh well, what do you gotta do? Oh, Granny, okay. Relatives for 6. Daily double. I'm gonna do 2,600 on this clue. The older male sibling, Orwell's, was watching you. What is Big Brother? Relatives 800. They're the first relatives noted in the Gettysburg Address. I wish to say founding fathers, but I'm not sure enough. Just fathers. Relatives 1,000, please. It's the term for the first language anybody learns. Mother tongue, okay. Slang for 200. Happy hunting ground is slang for this afterlife locale. What is heaven? Slang 400. A conjuncture is a shot in this. What's the dark? Slang for 600. Kiwi is slang for someone from this country. What is New Zealand? Slang for 800. Your daily double. Speaking of true daily double. This is the big sleep or the big chill. What is death? Slang for 1,000. Rocks for Jocks is slang for an introductory college course in this subject. What is geology? Take slang for 200. Or no, make that sport played for 200, excuse me. Or U.S. geography. The 10,000 islands lie near the city of Everglades in this state. What is Florida? Actually, I'm going to stick with U.S. geography. It's fine. U.S. geography for 400. At about 440 square miles, Red Lake is the largest of this state's 10,000 lakes. What is Minnesota? U.S. geography 600. Yuma, Arizona is the largest city lying on this 1,450 mile long river. What is the Colorado River? U.S. geography 800. This bay nearly cuts Rhode Island in two. What is Narragansett Bay? There we go, I finally spelled it right. U.S. geography with 1,000. This Twin Peak volcano in Northern California has 5 small glaciers on its slopes. Chris finally buzzes in for the first time this round. Mount Shasta. Michael Chang, Boris Becker, Gabriella Sabatini. they played golf, didn't they? No. I can't remember. Oh, tennis. Barry Sanders, Jim McMahon, Ed Dickerson. I'm going to say football. Yeah, I got it. 600. James Worthy, Karl Malone, Isaiah Thomas. Didn't they all play basketball? I'm pretty sure they did. $800. Cecil Fielder, Roger Clemens, Dennis Eckersley. What is baseball? Betsy King, Beth Daniel, Patty Sheehan. I think now's the time for golf. So at the end of the double Jeopardy round, I have $28,000, Chris $1,700. Final Jeopardy coming up. And it's a runaway game for me. See what the category is. Explorers. I'll do 2,000. He died after his ship, the St. Peter, was wrecked in the Komandorski Islands in 1741. I'm just gonna say who's Magellan. Not sure enough. Vitus Bering. Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. But I do win $26,000 this game. That's not bad. But I still win the game with and I have a 4-game winnings total of $96,000. This game coming soon. I'll see you all for the next video.